Hi, everybody, and welcome to Kauffman Stadium. Here for this Fox All Day, I'm Jim Rich, and we're joined by WCCO Radio, Henry Lake. But you know what? We can call you ours, too, because you're now doing a lot of work for us here at Fox 9, getting us great one-on-one interviews.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm a part of the family now. So it's amazing what all the work that you guys do and the talented staff that's at Fox 9. So I appreciate all the hard work and effort that people are putting into the shows.
Well, we appreciate you giving us access to things that we can't get to with your connections with Minneapolis and St. Paul. And it's awesome. We're going to talk about a show that Henry has coming up here for you in a little bit. But first, we're here at Kauffman Stadium. Kansas City Royals are taking BP here on workout day. The Twins already have done their workout here today, and this is really cool here in Kauffman Stadium. They allow fans in for this opening day workout.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. I mean, and is it football weather? Is it baseball weather? Like, what type of weather is this, right? Like, it's totally fine. It's much warmer here than in Minneapolis, but no, I've never seen this before. Like, the workout thing, I think that more teams should do stuff that's more open to the fans, because when you start talking about the ticket prices that fans have to pay to get into certain stadiums and arenas around the country, this just makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it is chilly when the clouds came, but the grass is actually growing here. It is not growing in Minneapolis. This is real grass behind us here, and the place is awesome. If you're a Twins fan and you've never made the trip down 35 to come to this ballpark, you need to come here. This is a unique venue.
Well, I was telling you a little bit earlier that if you're a Twins fan and you want to go to Kauffman Stadium, you better come within the next couple of years, because they're voting on a new stadium, and look, it's set in stone that they're going to have a new stadium. It's just a matter of where they're going to build it, where they're going to plan it out to be. But the days of this Kauffman Stadium, I think, are rapidly coming to an end.
Yeah, it's cool to say the least. All right, the Twins went through their workout earlier today. Byron Buxton was in center field. Pablo Lopez got his throws in. He's set to go. And, I mean, you see him out there in center field, and he looks so comfortable. He looks so happy. I mean, it looks like you're seeing Byron Buxton of 10 years ago.
Well, I think that one of the issues that we ran into last year was when he was healthy, right? Like, healthy is the key word. Healthy as a DH is different than being healthy as a center fielder, right? Because whenever he's in a slump, then mentally he's just not in it, because he can't go out in the field and do anything to really get himself back into the game. So from this perspective, him being back out in center field, he's going to be able to make some plays, and if he gets into a little bit of a mini slump, he can pick himself back up defensively.
Yeah, because it just didn't work for him. He's not built like that. Some players later in their career can make that transition and just live off getting one at bat and then sitting there for 3 innings, but he didn't even know what to do during the time that he was a DH. He said he just sit and stew about how he didn't get a hit the last time he was up there. He goes, it just didn't work with his attitude.
And it doesn't feel natural for him, right? Like you would think that he's being thrust into that position last year, and it's so foreign to him, it just probably didn't feel right.
Yeah, and what can he bring to this club, though? Just besides that Gold Glove attitude that he has and these kind of plays, but what does he bring to this team?
Well, I mean, just his speed. He's still one of the best base stealers, one of the fastest guys in the league still, and we know that he gives his body for his pitchers. Like, when he's in the outfield and he's roaming, center field, if a pitcher sees one go towards the wall, they know one thing: Byron Buxton's going to go for it. So between that and then you add the bat on top of it that he's developed the last couple of years, he's one of the best players in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Pablo Lopez was excited today just envisioning that he's going to be behind him in case somebody does hit something. Yeah. He's got 25 chasing him down out there, which is going to be really cool. And I think it just gives the team an attitude, right? Because he plays with a swagger. He comes up to the plate. He's up there to do some damage. Yeah. When he's in the outfield, nothing's going to drop. And it kind of feeds the whole team.
Yeah, I think that anytime that you're on a team and you have that anchor defensively behind you, it just makes you feel good. There's a comfort level that you have. If you're a pitcher in Major League Baseball and you got outfielders that just are going to roam and catch everything and make all of the plays and have tremendous speed and they're going to dive for balls, that makes you feel good. No different than if you're Anthony Edwards and you get beat, going to the lane and you've got Rudy Gobert back there that's cleaning everything up. It's the same thing.
Let's chat a little bit about the starting rotation and what the Twins have put together. Obviously, fans wanted to see Sonny Gray replaced. They wanted to see Kenta Maeda replaced. Instead, the Twins are going from inside and trying to put this together. And Lopez at the top, he's great. Ryan is good at times. Bailey Ober showed a lot last year. Louis Varland is a question mark, and Chris Paddock's trying to come back from consecutive Tommy John surgeries.
Well, I think that there's a few things here. Number one, we know what Pablo Lopez is going to bring. I think that Joe Ryan is not the X factor guy, but he's the guy that's got to develop and take that next step. Whenever you have your rotation and you've got young guys that are developing and have showcased some talent, I think that Joe Ryan's got to be that guy that's going to go from here to here. And then Chris Paddock, I think, is the X factor. That's my X factor guy because we know that he's got good stuff. We know that he's a big, strong guy. Can he remain healthy? So I know that when we talk about everyday position players, we talk about Byron Buxton being a question mark health-wise. Chris Paddock is no different.
All right, you look at Lopez, and he is the one guy I have no questions about. He studies the game. He's so attentive to his routine, to his preparation, that I have zero qualms about that guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not concerned about Pablo Lopez at all. Like, he is beyond skilled and extremely talented and extremely smart. When we first met him at Twins Fest last year, I was blown away. I mean, the guy's, when he's done, he's going to be a medical doctor, right? Like
at age 16, he qualified for medical school at age 16.
That's crazy. I mean, that's crazy, but it really speaks to how smart he is. Whenever he has an inning or two where he's a little bit off and he struggles, a lot of times, more times than not, he's able to reel it in, he's able to reset, he's able to get himself started, and that helps out the entire squad.
Now, there is one thing, though. Another free agent, baseball pitcher, went off the board today. One of Scott Boris's big guys. Would have cost the Twins $25 million, but what would that have done? Talk about a shot in the arm had the Twins reached out and got that deal done.
Well, the Jordan Montgomery deal, that would have given you a shot in the arm because it would have given you some confidence that you got another top line pitcher. When we talk about the kind of giving people chances from within, I don't necessarily have an issue with that because I think that when you look at Major League Baseball and you look at the payrolls, if you look at the payrolls, the massive payrolls, it never truly really works out, right, in terms of elevating it into a championship. But with all of that being said, the Twins have a lot of young guys that have a lot of questions, and so you need those veterans in there that can be a presence, and that's what you're going to be missing out this year. If Joe Ryan and Louis Varland and Bailey Ober don't elevate themselves, then you're missing out on the Sonny Grays, who's a veteran, the Kenta Maedas, who's a veteran. So that's the part you miss out on.
All right.